This episode of Road to APEX is sponsored by AP Emissions.
Previously on Road to APEX. We're trying to cruise out to get to Oklahoma City. We had our first little bit of an issue, a hiccup, a no start. 108 miles away from Oklahoma City, ran into an issue with the car not starting. So at that point, it's just, hey, let's find the part. Let's get it as quick as we can. Thankfully, we were able to get the parts we need. She's back running. We got 108 more miles to go tonight. Need to go get some gas, hit the road. Oklahoma City was a really impressive city. And what a perfect way to relax and unwind a little bit was, baseball. Let Route 66 sleep for a day. Hi, I'm Joe Keene. With 27 years automotive and teaching experience under my belt, I had thought I'd seen it all and done it all, but boy, was I wrong. The idea was simple. Find a fun junker, fix it up, and drive it to AAPEX, the world's biggest automotive aftermarket event. The reality was anything but simple. With help from our friends in the aftermarket, I'm getting ready to hit the road to get my kicks on Route 66. But one question remains. Will I make it to Vegas? So we left Oklahoma City, headed towards Hydro. On Route 66 is a very famous gas station called Lucille's. Lucille ran the service station for many, many years, has a very unique architecture to it. It's still there, not working, but they still have some gas pumps out there. And you got a sign, and it's been kind of dedicated. She was also one of the people that they considered the mother of the Mother Road, as she was a big person that people would go to for help. She was always there. They even had a little lodging area at some point where they had 4 cabins or 4 little hotel rooms, if you will, that people could stay in. And we just happened to have to stop there and check it out.
All right, so getting ready to head back out on the road to the next location. Then what happened?
TranStar Industries has been a trusted distributor of automotive aftermarket parts for over 45 years. Known for a wide selection of high-quality parts, including transmissions, driveline, differentials, and air conditioning, and a commitment to excellent customer service, TranStar offers unmatched fulfillment and deliverability with 65 branches across the U.S. You can easily search for and order parts more accurately with our leading online parts marketplace, transcend.us. TranStar, our mission is simplifying complex vehicle repair to keep the world moving.
Motorrad is a leading manufacturer and supplier of advanced engine and thermal management solutions for the automotive, OEM, and aftermarket industries. Established in 1958, Motorrad is a longtime OE supplier providing innovative thermostat, cap, and engine management solutions for nearly every vehicle on the road today. Through strategic OEM partnerships, Motorrad is also continuously developing emerging technologies for vehicles of the future. The Motorrad name is synonymous with quality, reliability, coverage, and exceptional service. Today's technicians look to the aftermarket for quality parts so they can turn their bays and get their customers back on the road. BCA Bearings by NTN provides OE quality wheel hubs, bearings, and seals to ensure that when customers come back, they come back for the great service.
So the journey to Lucille's, the car was really, it just wasn't performing as is where I wanted it to. And then when we get in the car, not do I not have a click at this point. I have nothing when I turn the key. No click, no nothing. I do have power from the battery because I can see that on the dash. But what I failed to bring was a test light and a multimeter with me and a quality service manual for this car. I don't have a lot of testing materials that I need. And I just had very limited tools with me. You know, without the proper tools, without the proper testing equipment that you need, it's impossible to do it and do it right. You're guessing a lot, you're speculating too much, you're frustrated at this, you're mad about that. Yeah, I'm pissed, I'm frustrated. Taking it personal, which I shouldn't do because it's just a car. And at a certain point, a tech will tell you, that car is your baby. You've worked on it, you've done so much to it. So now, your baby just let you down. You're gonna be mad. You're mad at the car or you're mad at yourself. So at this point, I have nothing. I have a dead car. And it's a Sunday in Hydro, Oklahoma. So that posed a little bit of a challenge trying to figure it out. So as I'm laying under the car and I'm looking at things, I'm getting diagrams sent to me. I got my crew leaving and heading over to talk to a couple other people that were apparently jogging across Route 66.
I am CK Wong. I'm from Hong Kong. I'm running across America on Route 66. I want to raise funds for the charity for the disability in Hong Kong. It's part of my Run Across the World project. I start from Hawaii. I ran across Japan. I'm going to run in Africa, in Europe, and then in Australia.
And so you just ran.
Yeah.
You know, Route 66 is famous on every traveling book and magazines, and I think this is a very great opportunity to understand American culture, and I could run across America from east to the west. Yeah, I'm so grateful to be here, to meet different people, and then to know a lot about America. And I'm grateful to have my friend Joe here. He's my wingman, and he's driving the car with all my gear and support, so I could have a safe trip. And yeah, this is the man, Joe. He had this project, you know, on the Facebook, so that's why, you know, I raised my hand, you know, and let me join.
So this should be a few months then.
Yeah, I quit the job. I'm semi-retired, you know, I mean, somebody got to do it.
You know, you got the people that are coming from England to drive, or we're doing the drive. No, they said, we're gonna run it.
If I was going somewhere, I was running.
What a unique and different way to see Route 66, but really cool in their own right.
God bless America.
At this point, what we ended up having to do, we found a U-Haul place one town over that had a dolly, and that was our decision right then.
We're traveling all the way down Route 66, all the way to Las Vegas. We stopped at the Lucille's. We're hitting all the tourist stops on the way, and it broke down on us.
Thankfully, we had a vehicle that could tow the Cadillac. You know, you're topping out at 4,800, 5,000 pounds on that car. We just needed a little bit of the crew to help us get it into place. Since you can't just drive it on the dolly, we had to push it. So our plan for once we get the car on the dolly, our goal was, let's just make it to the next destination. I'll find the shop that can help me or the parts store that can help me when everything's open again.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
Since 1927, AP Emissions has been your source for complete exhaust innovation, from the manifold through the converter and muffler to the chrome exhaust tip. For automotive, performance, and heavy-duty systems, we're your one-stop for the exhaust brands you know and the quality you trust.
Coming this fall, Grade 1 presents Weekend in the Pits with Leverage Family Racing.
So once we left Hydro, car loaded on the dolly, we decided, you know what, let's go ahead and push through. We still had to make our stop in Amarillo, Texas at Cadillac Ranch. Cadillac Ranch is one of those weird, odd attractions that actually was a little bit later of a build in the 70s. It started with 10 Cadillacs buried nose down at a slight angle. I believe their ranges are 1946 to 1964 Cadillacs that are 10 in a row. It was originally an art installation in the middle of a farmer's field. It's really in the middle of nowhere, but it's been there a long time, and it got into a, I don't know how or why it started, but people started spray painting these cars. And now it's a tradition to do. You even see people painting the road leading up to or right in front of it. Everyone's painting everything everywhere. You can buy paint there, and they encourage you to paint it. These cars are unrecognizable with the layers of paint that they have on it. But even though I'm towing a Cadillac, I'm still gotta go to Cadillac Ranch. So we had to stop there and add our own little signature as well to that art installation before we carried on to the next stop. So after Cadillac Ranch, we headed down to the Motel Safari. Motel Safari was really neat. I can't speak for Blue Swallow, as the other guys were there, some of my crew. They said it was really neat too. You know, it's weird, like they actually have like garages that you can put your car right next to your room, which I thought was really different. And you know, the inside of the room was real retro. You walk in and there's old 50s music playing on an old retro looking clock radio that they had in there. Neat place. Wasn't your typical amenities you're used to today. Yeah, you had a bathroom and a bed, but ice was still across the parking lot because that's what you wanted. Yeah, you know, even the reception area when you walk in and greeted by Larry, there's this huge camel and it's all you see, and he has a lot of old nostalgia type items on the walls and on shelves.
The Motel Safari was built in 1959, kind of the peak of Route 66 and its popularity. I purchased the Safari in July of 2017. I think after traveling 66 several times, I wanted to jump in and help preserve, keep it going, do my part. Wanted to come out west. This is kind of what I found and where I landed. And what I've done, the previous owners before me, they purchased it in 2007. It was definitely heading in the wrong direction at that point. So they saved it up. What I've done, for me, pumping up the mid-century modern appeal. I wanted the colors to jump out, the design elements to really pop, so it does grab folks' attention as they're driving through. I want this to be a premier motel on 66, and I think we've accomplished that.
Obviously a lot of real pride in being on Route 66. It shows in his motel, in the way he takes care of it and the way that it looks. But he was one of the people that said, hey, you know, when you're looking for good auto repair, go down the road to DNA Auto, right there in Tucumcari. So DNA already had great reviews, so we decided we're gonna go there and take the car.
If it's a Cadillac?
Yeah, it is my Cadillac.
We were just talking about a Cadillac.
Yeah.
We hate Cadillacs.
So do I. Well, here's the deal. We're doing a show called Road to AAPEX. We're driving 66 all the way to Vegas in this 89 Cadillac that I bought for $2,800 bucks. We had an issue in Tulsa. Starter went out. I replaced it in Tulsa in the parking lot. Made it to another 60 miles west of Oklahoma City. We stopped at Lucille's on Route 66. Nothing. But I had very limited tools with me. I don't have my test light, I don't have my meter, didn't have very good wiring diagrams with me. You know, I got enough tools to replace parts if they fail. Stopped in last night, dropped the car off, Brian was here. And I told him the story and I said, you know, we've got to get to Gallup, New Mexico today. We're on a very tight schedule. And I got to see if we have power going to the purple solenoid wire or something like that. I don't know.
So let's get it pushed in.
All right, let's do it.
Because I'm packed and let's get it done first.
So Monday morning right now, Tucumcari, New Mexico. A little bit of a challenge with the Cadillac right now, but this is why the aftermarket exists. Found a great shop called DNA Auto. Don White's the owner. They're looking at the Cadillac right now. You know, I just didn't have enough testing equipment with me to be able to do this on the road. So hey, calling some help from some friends. We're gonna get this Cadillac back on the road today. Just so you know, I am an ASE-certified technician. Just so you know, I don't want you to be like, what the hell do you think? I do.
No, I can
yeah.
tell by you know what you're talking about, but driving a Cadillac, you apparently don't.
Tucumcari is a great little town that really embraces the old Route 66. They've kept a lot there to remind you what it was. Of course, not everything is still there, and of course you can still see the remains of what was, but they still take a lot of pride in having that Route 66 connection. They still have the oddities on the side of the road, some teepees and some curios and little gift shops and some iconic motels that were, you know, sprung up right in the heart, or right in the, you know, real throes of what Route 66 was. So it was a great town to visit. We had a lot of fun there, even though we were, you know, still stressed out a little bit about the car, but a real neat town to go to.
We are a company founded on innovation. For over 40 years, we've been engineering industry firsts. With numerous patents, we've revolutionized the design and efficiency of modern automotive powertrains. We're focused on developing world-class tensioning devices to meet the demands of the ever-changing automotive industry. We know tensioners because we invented them.
You need parts? We got parts. Need it fast? We got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The entire weight of today's vehicle is supported on a surface smaller than a credit card, inside the wheel hub assembly. With so much riding on it, why would you use something other than OE quality replacement parts? OE quality, premium product. BCA bearings by NTN.
It's gonna start right up, I bet. I'll be so mad. But no, I won't. Then I'd be nervous. She runs rough when she starts up.
Well, we didn't want that.
What's that?
It's starting.
Yeah.
Because we have no clue now.
Nope. All right, so now we have no idea. If you wouldn't mind, can we check the accelerator pump circuit on this, by the way, the linkage? This thing seems to be falling on its face. I was gonna check that this morning. If we took the air cleaner off, maybe we can see if everything's all right, because when she warms up, she runs great. I think bad oil guide seals are filling up the cylinders upon startup.
That's why it sounds like it's loaded.
It is. Don's a guy that's dealt with these kind of carburetors a lot more than I have. Not to say anything about his age, but you know, he's done this more. Your acceleration on this thing is so bad that it's starting to make me a little nervous. I wanted to check it. But if it looks like it's all good,
hanging up the foot.
Of course, now it starts up and everything else.
Of course, that's a typical partner jet.
Yeah, okay, everything looks good with it? All right. Well, as you can see, it started and ran. We're not sure why. We had an intermittent issue yesterday. It seems to be all right now. At this time, good luck. Don, I can't thank you enough for getting us in today.
Yes,
Again, this just shows what the aftermarket can do. We're in the middle of, Tucumcari, New Mexico. Find a great shop like yours. You guys have tremendous ratings online. I've already heard from locals that this was the shop to go to, and it really proved it last night when we were able to drop the car off. First thing this morning, you guys are helping us out. So this has been, fantastic, and thanks again.
You're welcome, sir.
It's been a pleasure, Don.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go away.
We'll settle up. We'll settle up over here.
We're settled.
We're settled?
We're settled.
I don't know about that,
It
guys.
takes me longer to write a ticket than it is to collect the money.
Well, I gotta give you something. I gotta give you something. No, you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
And next time you come in, don't be driving a Cadillac.
Let's hit the road, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Tim, thanks, man. I really appreciate your help, buddy. All right, looks like we're back up and rolling and ready to head back out for our trip to Vegas. Car's running again, starting again. Don over at DNA and Tim over there really took care of it. Makes me a little nervous. Any tech will tell you intermittent is a dirty, dirty word in our industry. Makes every tech, their job, a lot more challenging to find something that can't be duplicated again. We are up and running. We're gonna get some gas in the old girl, and we'll hit the road again, and just kind of keep an eye on things. But talk about great service. great care to the car and such quick attention to really help us out. And then not charge a dime, man, I don't know. That's more generous than they needed to be. So I think we gotta send them some pizzas or something, you know. The aftermarket's awesome to have around. They're everywhere. There's not a place that you can't go, including such places like Tucumcari, New Mexico, to find the help you need at any time and the parts that you need to fix the cars. They can get it, they have it, and they have the expertise to be able to handle any challenge at any time. Gotta love it.
Everybody has some place they want to go, a goal they want to achieve. And we all know a good, healthy engine can take you there. Whether that engine is your car, your truck, your equipment, or your company. And Wix Filters knows how to keep you successful, healthy, and running your best. We've done it for over 80 years. We offer the finest products and the latest technology to keep you updated on the newest trends that drive customer traffic. By providing comprehensive training and amazing promotions, we'll take you wherever you want to go. Wix Filters, we'll get you there.
TransStar manufactures and distributes a broad range of repair, refinish, and detail products that perform as well as the industry's best at better prices. We make the work faster and easier, and beauty and durability are the result. We promise our customers to provide quality solutions, backed by superior customer service, strong technical support, superior value-added marketing, and state-of-the-art technology. Our extensive product line has everything you would need to do a quality job at an affordable price, start to finish. Ready to be better for your customers and for your business? Then you're ready for TransStar. To find out more, contact your TransStar sales representative, give us a call at 800-824-2843, or visit gettranstar.com. Motorrad is a leading manufacturer and supplier of advanced engine and thermal management solutions for the automotive, OEM, and aftermarket industries. Established in 1958, Motorrad is a longtime OE supplier providing innovative thermostat, cap, and engine management solutions for nearly every vehicle on the road today. Through strategic OEM partnerships, Motorrad is also continuously developing emerging technologies for vehicles of the future. The Motorrad name is synonymous with quality, reliability, coverage, and exceptional service.
Wow. After we left DNA, smooth sailing, we made it to Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and we stopped at the only car museum in New Mexico on Route 66. And it is appropriately named the Route 66 Car Museum. This one, I had to stop by. Let's propane power an Edsel, throw a backhoe on it, throw a shovel on the front, throw some stacks out the fenders. This thing is wild, but wild's cool too. So we're gonna take a walk inside and take a look around. I'm lucky enough to be able to sit next to Bozo,
yeah,
who has built a lot, the restoration, the cars back here, it's amazing. You've built over 150 custom cars, you do restorations, you do resto mods, you do a lot, and you've done it for a long time. Still in business, right?
Yes, still doing it.
Still doing it, right? I mean, that's fantastic.
I'm 75 years old, guys.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No.
That's my wife, yeah.
Well, your wife said everybody knows Bozo.
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows Bozo, yeah.
Well, that's good. I was really impressed with the collection back there. You got over 30 cars on display right now. A lot of them are for sale, too.
Yes.
I didn't bring it big enough.
We didn't bring enough checkbook? Well, give me that no-limit credit card and we'll run it.
Buy that for 28. So tell me about how you got started in doing what you're doing. And you've done it for a long time. How'd you get started?
I started, let me tell you, when I was 6 years old, my mom bought me some plastic model cars, okay? So that's what started me. And then when I was 12 years old, I started working on the real cars. And I bought this 49 Ford shoebox that needed a motor, so I did everything at my mom's house outside with a come-along on a tree. And
True backyard.
True shade tree, man.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Are you gonna do that by yourself, son?" I says, "Yeah." She says, "You're only 12 years old." So I says, "I can do it." So I did, man. I swapped engines and everything. You know, Fords, you turn the key on, you press a little Ford button over here on the side, and boom, fire right up. And she runs out of the house and says, "You're gonna be a hell of a mechanic." That's 62 years ago, man.
Beautiful. When you think of Route 66, you can't help but not think of seeing a gorgeous 57 Chevy cruising down the road. I'm gonna see if Bozo is gonna let me take this one out for a spin.
My grandson tells everybody, when me and my papa bleed, we bleed oil. Route 66 has been good to me.
You know, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you guys for...
I know you're busy, you got a lot of things going on, but it's really great to be able to talk to you. You're a legend in these parts, and you've got some beautiful work you've done, and this has been a lot of fun. Stayed in Gallup, real close to the Arizona border. We stayed at El Rancho, really cool old motel. A lot of famous people have stayed there, big part of the Western scene for Western movies way back in the 30s and 40s. It was a good long day, tired, ready to hit the sack. I was really excited to get up the next morning and get to the Grand Canyon. I'd never been to the Grand Canyon, so I was really excited to wake up and get ready to go. It's odd that it was raining. I didn't think about it and what that would cause.